Hi everybody, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, we are going to be making some rings, and they're super easy and fast to do. And you can use mini beads to do this. I'm going to show you just a few of these that I've done today in not even 5 minutes each. I'm going to take some time with you to explain you how I did it, but you'll see that it's very easy. You can use big beads, smaller beads, you can use round beads. These have no really particular shape, and that's interesting too. I've used a square bead. I've used a more oblong, a flat bead here, a little bit flat, not completely round. So anything will work actually. You could use also small little beads like this. So let's get started. I might choose this color for this one as well, or I don't know yet. I like blues, and I like these. I mean, I like the color, or maybe this one. What do you think? I think I like this one. It's like a moon kind of color. I think I'm going to do this one. So for this project, you will need 2 types of wire. I've used here a 20 gauge wire. You can use up to an 18 gauge wire, just because you need something quite, sturdy, and that's going to keep in its shape here for your ring. And I've used something very thin here, very flexible. Maybe it's a 28 gauge, I don't know, but it's a artistic wire, very thin one. I just can't see anymore what it was, but very thin wire. You'll understand that in a second. And for the tools, you will need a cutting tool. I prefer this one, a flush cutting tool, flat nose pliers and round nose pliers, and a mandrel or something that you can put your ring on to size it to your finger. Anything else will work as well if you don't have a mandrel. So now I'm going to use my 20 gauge wire, and you can use gold or silver. And for this, I think that 2 inches is enough for this project. You can maybe take a little bit more, depending maybe on the size of your finger, but 2 inches for me is good. So let me go see where it is. It's up to here. Right. And I'm going to take a little bit more for my very thin wire. I'm going to take maybe 3 inches. Yeah, 3 inches is too much. 2 inches and a half. 3 inches is going to be way too much. So I'm going to use this bead, and I'm going to use 2 smaller beads that are white color. It's not completely white, but it looks white. So now I need to put my wire. I usually place it a little bit under. I resize it under that what I really need, especially if I put a lot of beads there or bigger beads. I know it's going to get a little bit larger. If you're not sure, just do it exactly your size, and after the second time you make it, you'll see if you need any adjustments. But it's going to change, obviously. If you use just this side of beads, this here makes the ring larger. So the more you put, this one made it even larger, because it's opening your ring, if you can understand what I'm saying here. Okay, see? I've got just 1 bead with 2 little small beads around. I've got 3 bigger beads here, so it makes my ring open more, so it changed the size of my ring. So that's why I'm saying it depends on the size of your beads and how many beads you're going to put. Now I'm getting used to it, so I'm going to go for 5.5 for my finger, and I'm going to go around there, and it's just exactly the size I need. That's for my finger. If you have a bigger finger, take more than 2 inches, take 2.5 or 3 inches. Okay, then you need to cut it somewhere in the middle. So just pretend I have just cut it here, and that will do the trick. Now you're going to need your round nose pliers, and around here from the top you're going to bend it that way. You're going to do the same thing here on the other side at the same distance, and I bend it like this. Okay? Now, you're going to take your very thin wire. You're going to keep it in place with your finger here. And you're going to start, just leave a little tail if you wish, just to have something to grab onto. And you're going to start rolling around, oops. And you're going to start rolling quite tight. I'm going to do it 3-4 times maybe. You can do 4 to 5 times. Just be careful that you have enough. I have enough here, so I'm going to do a 5th time just rolling around. And I'm quite tight. Now I'm going to let go, and I'm going to feed my beads. So I said 1 white here, then my blue, and then another white, and I'm going to call it good. Sorry, I'm still with my cold there. And now we're going to wrap it up around the other side like we just did. So I'm going to put it this way. I think I feel more comfortable using flat nose pliers here. So I'm going to push it behind, and I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to tighten it. While I'm pulling, I'm rolling it around my other side here. And 3, this is going to be the 3rd time, 3rd loop. 4, pushing it back. And I'm going to do the last one there. Okay. And I'm pulling all of them. So I have a little coil here, and I have a little coil here. That looks the same. There you go. All right. I shouldn't go, oh my goodness, that was quick. I hope you can see this. Okay, now that you're happy with that, you can cut it. Cut your extra wire. I'm going to cut it there too. Come on, baby. There you go. Then put your finger there just to make sure, oh, I can feel something here. That is not going to hurt you. All right. So this is what it looks so far. And now you can see that there are 2 little things poking out there. So this is not good because you can hurt yourself, you can scratch somebody if you're playing with your kids or with your pets. You're going to hurt somebody. So you're going to take your round nose pliers, and we're going to make a little loop. And you can make that loop as big or as small as you wish. There you go. It finishes up your ring in a very nice manner. See that? Now you can pull it apart to center this the best you can. And now, I like to have rings also on my pinky. I can put it there. And you can always put it back on and resize it a little bit if you need to. Look at that. I mean, it's really nice. It's a big for this finger. It's going to be just fine for this one. And I'm going to resize it a little bit. That's perfect. And you see, it's just on your side. It's very easy to do. You didn't need much. And you can use a lot of your beads to do this. Maybe I wouldn't go that far on this size here, or if you do, maybe double up the wire that goes inside because it's so thin. If you're using beads that are heavy or big, I would double it up to make sure it's not going to break apart. But honestly, for these beads that are lightweight, it's perfect. Even though these are glass, it's going to be enough. So I hope you like this tutorial because it was so easy to do, and you're going to be making a lot of these for Christmas that is around the corner, and you can see that the shapes are really nice, and even though there's a loop on each side, it's not annoying at all because your fingers are not touching it. Can you see this? You don't feel it at all. It's not annoying. Oh, I'm sorry, I was off camera. It's not annoying at all, and you can always scrunch them up and resize these little loops if you don't like them. But it's really, really easy, and it's not going anywhere. It's not going to hurt. And you can make a bunch of these also for craft fairs. That would be a great idea. Look at that. Same design, different looks. And I have also this one I really like in green. Look, easy, fun, not expensive. Have fun, do these, give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please hit the bell button too, and leave me your comments, suggestions, video ideas, and I will do them with great pleasure if I do have the materials, and also share on social medias. Thank you so much. Take care and see you soon.